healthcare and other frontline workers. But with distribution to the general public still a few months away, they're urging Americans to stay the course on staying at home and social distancing. Alex Hogan has the story.
Friday was the last day for states to get their pre-orders in for the first vaccine shipments. Health officials and at-risk individuals are slated to be the first in line. But with most of the public still a few months away from being vaccinated, state and local leaders are trying to get ahead of what appears to be a new nationwide outbreak of the virus.
The vaccine's not going to be here in time to control the second wave. So what we're stuck with is what we've been doing.
That's led to a new round of restrictions in multiple states. New regional lockdowns in California would close most businesses if area ICU capacity falls below 15%.
We are seeing more COVID cases than we've seen in the entire previous 9 months. And there's no end in sight. So I don't believe this is a surge. I believe this is a surge on top of a surge.
While hospitals brace for a new round of cases, optimism is finally building in Washington that lawmakers could pass a second stimulus bill.
Frankly, this thing looked dead a week ago, but since we made our announcement on Tuesday, all of the momentum is headed toward passage.
Some roadblocks still exist, including how much to fund state and local governments, potential liability protections for businesses, and whether or not to issue another round of stimulus checks. Right now, what looks to be included are a renewal in unemployment benefits, which are set to expire, and funding to distribute a vaccine when it becomes available. In New York, Alex Hogan, Fox 66 News.
And Saturday, the state has the most COVID-19 cases ever reported in a single day. Erie County also having another triple-digit day of cases. The Erie County Department of Health is reporting 235 new cases. That brings the county total to over 6,500. The Department of Health is reporting the highest single-day increase of COVID cases with 12,884. The total number reported since March now stands at over 411,000. There were 149 new deaths reported today. That brings the total number people who have died in the state from COVID-19 to over 11,000. Elsewhere in the region, Warren County reporting 30 new cases. They now have 412 total cases. Crawford County, 86 new cases. Ashtabula, 39 new cases. And Chautauqua County, New York, reporting 90 new cases. Their total now stands at 1,883. Another Crawford County senior care facility hit with COVID-19 cases. According to the Crawford County Commissioner's Office, the Crawford County Care Center is reporting 8 residents who have tested positive for COVID-19. 3 of them are symptomatic. In addition, 1 staff member tested positive and is considered symptomatic. The Care Center administrative team is on site quarantining positive and probable residents. Let's turn to weather now. Meteorologist Craig Flint has your Fox First forecast. Hey, Craig.
Hey, Brian, what's going on? Good evening to you. Good evening, everyone. Let's take a look at our live weather camera, channel lock, a weather cam down Conneaut Lake. Look at the Christmas trees there. Nice color. Cloudy, cold night. Still a couple flurries out there. And there will be a few flurries around through the night. The thing is they're so fine and granular that the radar can't see them. But they're out there. And as we go through the rest of the night, numbers are going to drop through the 30s into the 20s. Just cloudy right now at the airport. Northwest wind, that is a key factor to the forecast. That northwest wind coming across the lake just enough to keep some spotty and passing flurries going heading through the night into the day tomorrow. It's a colder day tomorrow as well. Complete forecast coming up just a little while. Ryan, over to you.
Thanks, Craig. One person is taken to the hospital after a 2-vehicle accident Saturday night. It's new tonight at 10 o'clock. The accident happened in the 1900 block of Buffalo Road. When crews arrived, they found 2 cars with heavy damage. One person was taken to the hospital, and there's no word yet on a cause or the victim's condition. One man is in the hospital after an overnight shooting in the city of Erie. Police say this happened on the 1100 block of East Lake Road. That's right by Wayne Park. 2 men were playing dice when one of them pulled out a gun and shot the other in the buttocks. He is currently at a local hospital. The shooter ran away and police are still looking for him. One man is behind bars after stabbing a woman with a machete overnight. Police say this happened around 3 a.m. at a home in the 800 block of East 23rd Street. Now that's just down the road from McKinley Park. It was called in as a domestic violence report. When police got there, they found the woman with a stab wound to the arm. Her attacker was later arrested in the same neighborhood. He is currently waiting arraignment. And the season of giving and Christmas spirit continues. Many needy families getting some help today, putting Christmas presents under the tree in this time of need. Chelsea Swift spoke to volunteers at the Toys for Tots distribution this weekend.
One volunteer says this has been a tough year for everyone. She's glad to be able to give back.
Making somebody else's Christmas better, and just because it's not always about receiving, it's about giving to other people and giving back and just volunteering and helping these families that don't always get what they want.
Volunteering with Toys for Tots has helped her gain a new perspective and helps her get in the holiday spirit of giving.
Being able to give all these kids all these wonderful gifts and having all these wonderful volunteers and donations, it just makes me feel so happy that these families can have something this year.
Toys for Tots annual distribution looking a little different this year. Those receiving gifts being pre-screened through Erie County assistance agencies.
They came in during open enrollment. They verified through the 18th to the 21st. The majority of them did. So that way they just roll up in their car, they give us the form, the bag's already packed, and we're getting them out of here quickly and safely as possible.
Sergeant CLOUDMAN adding the distribution taking place over the course of 2 days. Last names A through M receiving toys on Saturday and names N through Z receiving toys on Sunday.
I think it's extremely important to still provide that service and the toys for the children in Erie County. Given the circumstances, we're meeting all safety requirements.
Chelsea Swift, Fox 66 News.
Hundreds of students took part in a virtual graduation ceremony as they close an important chapter of their lives. Edinboro University hosted their fall commencement today. The event turned virtual due to the pandemic. Over 600 students were honored with graduate and undergraduate ceremonies. The ceremony also featured music from the Edinboro University Marching Band, as well as speeches from students. Edinboro's president shared words of wisdom and encouragement to the new grads.
It is the beginning of the next phase of your life, where I'm confident you will contribute to your professions and your communities.
After the commencement, each ceremony will be available to watch and share on social media. The streets of Youngsville were all decked out with lights as the community comes together to spread some holiday cheer from their cars. It's good news tonight at 10 o'clock. The community hosted the Light Up Youngsville event tonight. The event was a drive-through themed with plenty of stay in your car stops along the way, including a live nativity and carolers. Santa Claus also made an appearance tonight.
The kids need a little Christmas, the adults need a little Christmas. It's a good opportunity to get the kids out to see Santa and the lights, to get elderly people out to safely see the lights and get some Christmas spirit.
And residents could also take part in a house decorating contest with prizes given to the winners. Coming up on Fox 66 News, while many enjoy the picturesque view of Presque Isle in the winter, officials are passing along some helpful safety tips. We'll have that next in our PI 365 report.
The new school year comes a whole new season of Weather Academy on YourErie.com.
Welcome to